But Han could fly so good, so isn't he a Gary Stu ER? Or do you just like bullying Rey? Only a racist would enjoy bullying Rey, and I am assuredly not one of those. Now there are many similarities between Han and Rey. Tragic beginnings, orphan, left to their own devices on some nowhere planet, a naturally amazing pilot who's better with the Millennium Falcon than even its owner, knows Wookiee speak for no good reason, wins over everybody near instantly, and is amazing at just about everything attempted. Oh dear. Does Han is Rey? Well, yeah, Han is something of a Gary Stu. But plot twist, Gary Stus are A-okay.
Sexist.
Real quick, here are why Gary Stus are superior to Mary Stus. Gary Stus tend to have a goal they want to achieve, whether that be to learn the Force and save the princess, avenge his murdered puppy, or fight crime and find Rachel.
Where are we? 250 52nd Street.
The Mary Sue will generally lack this, beyond having ideals like doing what's right.
So she didn't ask for anything in the first one? Yeah. Like she wasn't asking to go on this adventure, it was just an awesome adventure.
The closest many come to something approximating a goal is in their utility as avatars for girls to be taken by Edward, or Christian, or Jace, or Mako, but definitely not Warren. Gary Stus tend to be special more so because they are powerful, and not so much powerful because they are special. That is to say, Gary Stus often must prove their worth by continually doing super awesome shit. What a Gary Stu does creates who he is. The Mary Sue generally will not have this awesome burden. She will be awesome by virtue of existing, and who or what she is will almost always be more important than what she does. In addition to proving themselves, Gary Stus tend to have to work hard to be badasses, even with a ton of natural ability, gifted or otherwise. The Mary Sue, on the other hand, might chip a nail. She is either born amazing, is gifted instantly accessible powers by the plot, or previously gained all her incredible skills during her tragic backstory. And so there will be no need, if there ever was one, to work all that hard. You might be thinking, hey, if stews can be and tend to be so different, i.e. they're not dead fucking fish, why even is Gary Stu an equivalent term to Mary Sue? Well, some Gary Stus are closer to Mary Sues than their peers, not naming names, and they're still wish fulfillment characters at the end of the day, just like the Sues. The difference being it's a more active type of wish fulfillment, making it so that stews have a much better chance of being serviceable vehicles to tell a story, with goals and conflicts and all that good stuff. Now this is a truncated overview without getting into too many specifics. I'm not saying all characters who are Gary Stus are good. Again, some are the worst. What I am saying is that being a Gary Stu doesn't automatically preclude a character from being good. Additionally, I'm not saying a male character must have a higher chance of being a better doer over a female character. But, well, art imitates life. Han Solo, for damn sure, is a better doer than Rey or Jin.
Working on a very big deal.
What's a big deal?
Han has concrete goals. For starters, he desperately wants to leave his Jakku. He wants a ship of his own to go wherever he wants. Mostly, he wants to be with and protect Kira. And you get all of this in the first 2 minutes of his movie. By 2 minutes, this guy is light years ahead of Rey or Jin in characterization. Sure, Rey wanted to leave Jakku deep down, but she purposefully did not pursue this desire because of narrative deadweight that had no bearing on The Force Awakens, and ended up subverted in The Last Jedi as being meaningless anyway. Jin spent the first 45 minutes of Rogue One being passive-aggressive to everyone forcing her to go along with the plot, until her daddy dears told her what to do. Then she did it, and died. Compared to these two, Han is killing it. Oh, and get this, he even gets a 3-year time skip to train. That's all you had to give us, Miss I Have No Weaknesses.